imagine like some alien, you know, and then of course they like communicate in some weird way, but like one day in the future we do understand it.
Wow.
Like what if one day we like it's not just like the human language made up of something, but there's another form of communication. What if like Elon Musk finally figures out the chip thing and we all communicate through our minds and we never speak again, but that's how aliens communicate in some way, and they can tap into our chips, and then boom, we're talking to aliens.
That's crazy.
I don't know. There's just like there's so much like I don't think we'll ever see it.
Yeah.
But like our future kids and like everyone in the future are gonna like at some point gonna experience that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll never. Okay, here's some truths. We'll never have flying cars because you can't regulate it. You just can't. Like we already have problems with airplanes and like literally crashing into each other and like it regulating the skies and all this stuff. You can't regulate. Everyone can't have it accessible to free range of motion like that. They won't give us that. You know, they might have future in cars, but are we ever going to go full electric? Probably not, because the world is made up. The economy is made up of oil and gas and power and all this stuff that has to have all these companies move forward. Like if we saw a rise in electric cars and then there were all those other car companies would be gone, which is never going to happen ever. Ever, you know? So it's just one of those things. Like we could see that, but it's so far out because they're always going to restrict our, discovery or our knowledge. And like, we're nowhere where we thought we were going to be in the 60s. You know, we're nowhere where we thought we were going to be 10 years ago. We thought we were going to be even farther. And like, it's almost like there will be a big gap in like science. So like think about it. iPhones came in like the 2000s and we're in 2020 and now we're at like a place we never thought smartphones would be. Yeah. And like, so there's like a huge gap, but I think we're about to hit a leeway, especially with the world of like nothing going on. And then there's going to be like a rise.
No, definitely.
It'll probably be in our end of years of our lives. That there's going to be this jump in technology that we're going to experience what our grandparents experienced, where it's all
definitely, because I feel like when cell phones when computers were invented, people were like, oh my god, this is so cool, and then they just like automatically thought flying cars, and that's like the ultimate goal of like, you know, what people think like technology is like going towards. But I think that they're discrediting like everything else, that like all the other advances. Like I think Tesla cars, oops, sorry, I bumped my microphone again, but I think Tesla cars are super advanced. You know, so why are we even going like, oh, flying cars, when like literally Tesla looks like a flying car? Let's be real.
I mean, we're at the point where they're almost driving themselves, which is the most realistic thing. The thing that I've seen in shows, especially like the latest season of Westworld and stuff that actually is like realistic, where they have a sense of like, this is probably what the future is going to be like because it seems real, you know? And it's like where cars are like taxis and they all drive themselves and you sit in the back seat. And so that way there's no accidents and stuff. The only thing that ever happens in movies though that's a negative is they get hacked and then they get like, stuff happens with it, with that. But like that's, I see where the future going for cars is that everything's going to be self-driving and it's going to be this point of luxury. The reason why people argue that is because of men. Men are a problem with machines and engines because they want control.
Yeah,
and
I was going to say power. It's the control thing.
So they want to drive it. They want to feel the engine. They want to feel the muscle. That's why guys like to drive stick shift and think they're cool. That's why Ricer girls want to do it, is because it makes them feel cool and powerful. Like,
oh my god, like the less I have to do in a car, the better. Which is why I want a Tesla.
Which is you're thinking future and forward. You're not thinking about the way it makes you feel. Like nothing's ever going to give you the feeling of driving in a 1969
so put your feelings
Mustang.
aside. Put your feelings aside, and let's all together, as you know, the human race, move forward.
Yeah.